Welcome to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games. And while this is technically the first episode, it's actually my second episode of Last Day of Rome. I played this game when it came out into early access, right when it started within the first week or so. And now that it came out into the full release on the 7th of September, I thought we could check it out again. So we're going to start off a new game, and we are going to be playing as... let's say, ooh, I love that you can see the faction complexity. I didn't realize it wasn't there before when I started. Also, there's a lot more information here, and you can even pick like victory points, like so we can go on hard, so victory points times 1, or we can do like a less of a multiplier, which makes it easier. I think I'll play on standard, because why not? And you can immediately see how many regions you have, whether you have a border with Rome, what kind of units are your strong units, and how much money, recruits, wood, and iron you start, which I think is very, very nice. So Franks are kind of like the medium, so I guess we could go with those. But I kind of like these ones. Also, we can see we have different victory condition depending on which region we pick. So I kind of like these guys, Getae. The Getae are brave warriors who worships Almoxis as the only god. They believe that they do not die, but get to another place where they will live forever, taking advantage of all the benefits. They are one of the most honest and wise nations, and they try to solve all issues peacefully. But enemies of the Getae better be always prepared, because in battle, these people never hold back, since they certainly believe that their life will be only better in time. Now, if you haven't watched me play this previously, let me just quickly tell you what this game is about. Essentially, you control a certain factions of barbarians, and you're trying to destroy Rome. Now, your actual victory condition is just to capture X amount of regions, so you didn't necessarily need to go against Rome, but because this game is called Last Day of Rome, it is somewhat expected that you will try to focus on destroying the Romans, because they dare to hurt us, and we're not going to have that. We're not gonna have that. Now, we have our first general over here. You can see him. Ooh, you didn't used to be able to see him like this. That's kind of cool. And we can see where he moves. Now, currently, he doesn't have any kind of an army, so we don't really want to focus on that just yet. So first thing we can click on is the generals here, and we can see him again. He's 18 years old. His name is Jared, which is kind of funny. I don't think you can change that, so we're not going to do it. We could hire a new one, which is actually a pretty good idea. But first, I want to look at his skills, because the skills of the generals can be very useful. Generally, you want to have a couple of generals that are more focused on attacking, but there are also good generals that are kind of staying. But for example, you can see this particular upgrade with the trade. You receive 1,000 gold each turn. That is a huge amount of money. That's pretty great. And so you can sort of have generals that are kind of not going to do anything. They're just going to sit at home and they're going to bring you money. Or we could pick military training. All unit types increase attack damage rate. That's also pretty cool. Increase marksman attack damage rate, or you receive 100 recruits each turn. I think I'll go with military training first up. It's going to cost us 5 points. And then we could also pick something technical for 4 points. Is there anything for 4 points? Just check. Yeah, everything is more than 4 points, really. Okay, actually, this manager. The cost of construction building is reduced in a region where a general is located. Oh, this is kind of good for a general who is at home, not for us. So I don't think we're going to do anything with him. However, I will hire a different general who will try to pick kind of like to stay at home. That seems like a pretty good thing. So we don't really care about these stuff. Let's pick someone with... doesn't really matter. Let's pick this guy, Joseph. Joseph has already... worked in the military. He just wants to rest, and he just wants to stay at home because he's the oldest, you know. So you can stay at home. 100 recruits each turn, increased cavalry attack, all units, and trade. So we'll go with trade and recruits. This is going to give us a lot more recruits, which I think is quite useful. So we have picked our generals. Next up, we gotta make sure that we get wood and iron. Iron is mainly used to upgrade units, and wood is used to upgrade everything else. So we're gonna start to upgrade this so we can get some wood per month. So we're gonna need 150 wood per turn. Sorry, not per month, per turn. So we're gonna upgrade this a little bit more, but maybe like so 450 per turn seems pretty good. Then we'll go and upgrade our iron mine so we can get 650 iron per turn, 1,000 wood per left. Next up, I'm going to take my units and upgrade them. So we can pick different kind of units. So we have infantry, archers, cavalry, fortification. You start off with 2 different types unlocked. You can pick between them. Now when you look at a unit, the way this works is this is their basic attack damage. This is the number of enemies, of people that you have. And this is the like percentage of how good it's against different type of enemies. So for example, you can see that these axemen have 75% of their damage is good against the marksmen. But if you go against the cavalry, they're really rubbish. Or we can pick clubsmen who are pretty good against cavalry, but they're pretty rubbish against archers. So that's something to kind of look at. Archers are fantastic against cavalry, pretty good against other archers, not so good against attack. So we're gonna pick the hunters. We're gonna start some upgrading over here. And when you upgrade, you unlock the next level, and you can pick between these 2 things. So we can pick either increase damage rate to marksman by 15%. Oh, I kind of already clicked it. I didn't mean to do that. So now the damage against a marksman is 95%, so that's really, really good. Next up, we can have increased damage to fortification or increase the base number of units in a troop by 5%. I'm going to grab that. Means we now have 3,150 people instead of 3,000. Now that's pretty important because the way the combat works is that you sort of continue 2 units fight each other until one of the units die out completely. So having little extra numbers can be quite nice. Let's upgrade it one more time. Damage to cavalry, I don't think we need to. Oh, but I don't really care so much about fortification, so I guess we'll go with the cavalry anyway. And next up, let's try to upgrade the cavalry and infantry a little bit as well, so we are kind of good in everything. I kind of like this cavalry lancers, so I'm going to go with those. First up, we can increase the number of them or damage to cavalry. So I think we should pick the riders. They're better. They're better in cavalry, better at archers, slightly worse at infantry, but I'm fine with that. We'll go with the riders. So here we can pick increase base damage by 5% or, okay, so it's the same thing, so we'll pick the lower one, doesn't really matter. Next up, we have increased damage to infantry or to fortification. We'll go to infantry. And then we'll pick, after that, the unit returns 15% of its value, don't care. Increased damage to marksman. Yep. We already did the archers, so lastly we want to do... Wait, we did the cavalry, we did the archers. Oh, we didn't do the infantry. Okay. So here we would like, I think I'm going to go with the axemen. As we have archers who are fantastic against cavalry, and we can upgrade this. I think axemen are better. Let's go with that. Next up, we could have increased damage to infantry or base damage. Let's do infantry. And fortification or unit returns value after that. I guess we'll do fortification. We'll keep upgrading because we can. Troop formation costs 30% less iron. Ooh, that is very cool. Because you can buy them for a lot cheaper, so we'll pick that. And now we have 3,000 iron left, so I think it's high time that we actually get ourselves some units. So we go to infantry, and we're going to pick some axemen. Costs us 300 iron and 3,000 recruits. We have 40,000 recruits, so we're fine. Let's grab 3 axemen. 2 archers, and we have 1,000 left for cavalry, which gives me 1 cavalry. Okay, so we could cancel the axemen. No, we're good. We're gonna get the cavalry later, and then we can look at the map. We are over here. We have a couple of regions now because we have some wood. You can see my second general, even though he's not going to be doing anything. We can click. Actually, I could move one of them somewhere. I guess move. Let's move Joseph over there. Because why not? We can click on a region and we can upgrade the region. So aside from our capital, which is where we've been until now, which we can upgrade and do stuff with, you can also upgrade specific places like regions. Now it seems like we've got the same stuff as we got in the previous thing. I'm not sure if we had the craftsman house previously, but we don't have the money for that. So first we need to get some workers, which we then can use to actually allocate them to a certain amount of these things, which will give us some stuff. So let's get some workers. We have 2,000 workers, but no wood, so we can't actually upgrade any of these things. Actually, we could upgrade the mines or the sawmill because we have 800 wood. So let's upgrade the mines. So now this is going to give us extra 100 iron per turn. And you might say this says 750, not 100. Yes, because this is my capital. If I was doing all of this over here, which I can because I don't have any wood, then it would just give me the 100. Next up, we also have a research. Now we get some science points which we can turn into things. I don't know how much science points we get currently. Oh, 3 per turn. Okay. So you usually need to either get a general who's going to give you a lot of science points, like 30, I believe, or you need to upgrade some other buildings like the library and schools to give you extra stuff. So let's finish our turn. Now we start to get some army. So we can assign the army to the generals. We want everybody to go to Jared, so we can do it manually or auto add. I've just auto added it, I guess. So we've put all the axemen in here, the 2 hunters and the riders. We can also look, no, sorry, that's not what I meant to do here. Yeah, we can look into more details about them. We can see the power of the army, the number of people that we have there, and like the, I guess this is like the average of how much damage we do to each type of enemy unit. Now if he has some bonuses, like his plus 2% on cavalry tactics and on cavalry tactics, so cavalry is a little bit better. We don't currently have much cavalry, but we're going to change that in a second. So let me get more cavalry. We want more riders. Oh, we don't have, we should have stuff. Okay, we have stuff. 2 more riders, that's it. And we want to go to the region and upgrade maybe this region. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Go back. We want to upgrade this and also this region, so that in the next turn we can try to get some people there. Now I would like to grab my main guy and maybe potentially attack some of the other... Ooh. Okay, so this is Rome. We don't want to go to Rome just yet, because if we did, we would probably die. So let's check out these guys. How strong are you? You are nothing. And how about you? You've got 200 power. We should be able to beat that. So if I grab myself, so if I grab my general and tell him to go over here, we have the best army in the world. Nice. And they have a pretty rubbish army. So I guess, oh, but they do have allies. Closest ally is over there. I think we can do it. Let's just go and attack. Go all in. We are sieging them in. After we are done with the siege, we can attack them. Okay, battle preparation. We want to go to battle ourselves. Oh, they have out to battle now. They didn't have that when I played the game, so I'm pretty excited for that. But we can do this ourselves. Ooh, okay. They attacked us. I'm surprised they went first. Usually I think the attacker goes first, but maybe it's been changed. We're doing pretty well. We killed 3 out of their 4 units. They only have hunters left. So if you click on ourselves, we can see we have 76% against these. But do we have anybody who's better? Well, actually, yes. We have these hunters who have 96% against theirs. And it's 3,000 against 3,000, and they have 80%, which is pretty good, but not as good as I've... Alternatively, I could send my infantry because they're really bad against my infantry. I think I'm going to go with the infantry because I think that's going to do less damage to me than it does to them. Now, you can only attack with 1 unit at once. We're just going to finish the turn. We kill them and we won. Great. And they're going to attack us with their second army, I presume. Yes, okay, well, they don't really have much. Yeah, we can easily destroy this. Let's attack this guy with him and this guy with that, and he's dead. We have now won. Victory! Okay. Now, we should heal up our units. Now, this healing was not available when I played this myself, but I assume there is a way to heal your people now? Yeah, army treatment. Cure everyone for 4,000 you recruit and 7,000 gold. Alright, alright. We can do it. We can handle that. We might want to recruit some more people, especially cavalry is what we need. So let me get... We're waiting for 2 riders and maybe... We have some iron now, so maybe 1 hunter. Seems reasonable. And let me see, can my main guy... Jared, any chance I could upgrade you? Do you get new skills? He has 13 XP available now, so we could get a lot of money from him. Alternatively, increase marksman rate. Let's check out the technical stuff we have. So each turn generates 500 experience. That seems really good to me, because we could really level him up. Or we generate research. That's quite nice as well. I don't really care about this. How much does the research cost? 5. This cost 8. So we could do these 2 things together. Yeah, I think we gotta go with that. Ooh, the production's pretty interesting. Well, let's go with training and this training as well. So he gets XP every turn. Sorry, experience, which can then level him up, which can get him stuff. The other guy, I presume you don't have any more XP? No, you don't, because he didn't do anything, so it's just like... He is not doing so well. Alright. We got 6 science points, so we could go to the library, see if we can upgrade something. I mean, I want to go in the library, not upgrade it. Yeah. We could focus on increase the damage to enemy marksmen, for example. It's going to take us 15 turns to get there, but it's fine. I'm not too worried about that. Can I get more generals? No, I need to have 5 regions in order to be able, capture 5 regions in order to be able to get more generals, so not quite yet. I'm going to keep my guy over there, and hopefully soon he will take over the place. Also, wait, can I auto-add more units to him? Yes, I can. Fantastic. Just in case I get attacked over there. Okay, we can now siege the city, and we grab it, because we already fought their general, so there's no one left to kill. Now I'm going to grab you and send him over there. Oh, I can't do it. Why can't I do it? Range. Not sure why I can't move there. Okay. Sorry about that. Range though. Yeah, okay, now it works. I don't know why it didn't work before, but it works now, which is all that matters. And we have 1,000 wood, so we could, I guess we could put some, no, actually we should grab the regions that we already upgraded and have maybe extra iron here. Sure. And I also want to get a couple more units, maybe some more cavalry. Seems like a good thing, and maybe some more infantry. I'm sure they die off pretty soon, so we have 9,000 recruits left. You gotta get a general who gets a lot of recruits when he destroys when he takes over a region. That's always good. Let's go to battle ourselves. There's no one there, so we won. Okay. I think that was a bug. They should have just told us we won from the beginning. But it is what it is. Now you stay there. But can I level you up? Do you have more skills now? 36 available XP. This man is the dream. Alright, so what can I give you, Mr. Man? That is so good. Each turn generates 60 research. Oh yeah. Oh, we have 72 science points. We're like the winners. How about fire? Now, I think I want something that gives me recruits, ideally. Governor, the region in which the generals reduce... No. The maximum age of your general is increased by 10 years. No. The region in which produced 50% more recruits, I guess. Now let's go with you know what? Let's do here stuff. You receive 100 recruits each turn, and another 200, and another 300, and then we'll go on increased marksman attack damage rate. That seems like a good thing to me. You can do another one. So our marksman should be pretty amazing. If you look into it now, we can see, yeah, our marksman, yeah, 104, 126, 84, 74. Yeah, they're doing pretty well. They're doing pretty well. I like it. Marksman tactics 300. Alright, I think we can add some more of these units, so we'll do it. I wonder if I just give a unit to the other guy but don't do anything with the unit, does he still get XP? I don't think so, but I'm gonna test it out. If I give you something and tell you to do nothing, are you gonna learn, man? Theoretically, I could also grab him and tell him to go where the other guy goes. So like they can be there together. But also he might die very soon if the enemies choose to attack Joseph and not Jared. But they're attacking Jared, so we can go to battle. Off we go. I'm worried about my other guy now. Oh, we won again because there was no one there. Fantastic. Now, we can start a city siege with Jared. Let's do it. We won it again because there was nothing to do. Now, Joseph, you stood in the enemy territory while your friend, well, not your friend really, your competition did all the work. Can I level you up now? No. Okay. The game's like, no, he wasn't fighting, so I'm not gonna give it to you. This guy doesn't get anything out of it. That's fine, that's fine. We have a lot of science points though, so we should probably go to the library and upgrade ourselves a little bit. Have we gotten this? We can get this. Research? Yes. We could also research infantry? Increases damage to enemy cavalry. Sure. And damage to enemy infantry? Gonna take a little while though. Alright, I think that's it. Now let's keep going. So we want to fight. Who do we want to fight now? We could go over there. Let's grab Jared. Could he go there? Or here. We could go here. It's a little risky. How about here? Yeah, we could do these guys. Off we go. Attack then. Attack. Please attack. Now we have quite a lot of iron. So I could try to get some more units, which I think is a good idea. You can also try to upgrade these things to get better units, but I think it's pretty actually it's not that expensive. Class population. Okay, let's do that. And we'll see. I don't think it's gonna allow me to get new archers just yet. Yeah, not yet. For this we need archers level 2, and then we're also gonna need some special material to unlock it, so that's going to take it a while. Finish the turn. We're gonna go to battle. Ooh, they have quite a lot of people there. That's interesting. That's gonna be a little rougher, but that's alright. Now we have cavalry that's almost dead. We're gonna grab you against the riders. You against the riders. This axeman against his marksman. And this axeman, that's it, right? We've killed, yeah, we can kill them all pretty easily. You go against that. You go against that, and that's it. We have now won. We have to fight some more? Yes, we do. Oh, they're so dead. They are so dead. That was easy. Come on, man. Can I level you up? I like to level him up every time. 12 XP, not bad. Let's get money every turn, because he's offering, and I'm like, Jared, you are the best man I can get apparently, because he's pretty fantastic. Let's queue him up we have nothing to add, that's okay. And yeah, I think it's time to end the episode. Hope you enjoyed it. You can click on the right top to watch me play Generals and Rulers, which is a game by the same developers, or on the right bottom to watch me play Evil Bank Manager, which again is a game by the same developers. I'll see you in one of those. Bye bye!